it's as strong as a spell. I'll never tell. Yeah, I like you, that's for sure. Never have to.
Hi guys, welcome back to Exmo Lex.
How you doing?
As you can see, Brendan is joining me again today. I know you guys always love it when he's on the channel.
They do.
They do. So today we just kind of wanted to do a funny video. Nothing serious. We're not critiquing Mormonism right now. Today we're talking about the sketchiest thing you guys have ever done in a church building.
Oh boy.
And we're gonna share our story too, but I'm not sure if we should share that right now or if we should wait till the end. Maybe if one of you guys confess to the thing first, we'll be like, oh, us too.
Maybe.
Okay.
It can't be that uncommon.
So I asked you guys to send in your anonymous answers. What is the sketchiest thing you've ever done in a church building? And we're just gonna start reading them. So buckle up. As you guys can see, I have not opened most of them. So we're gonna find out together.
Oh.
I made out with a guy in the auditorium behind the curtains on the stage. Hardcore. I wanted to see if God would really smite me or not. And nope. LOL, we didn't get caught either. We both stopped when we heard people walking by. Did you do it during church? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, I assume so.
Well, it could have been during like an activity or anything like
An
that.
activity
really.
or during church, both are.
During church would have made it more sketchy. I used to lock up the church every night. My wife and I had plenty of loud adult fun in the classrooms and the public areas.
Excellent.
Wow. Did you ever tell anyone? That's what I want to know. I mean, like, obviously all of us now know, but that's anonymously. Did you tell people in your life or in your ward? Because then if you had told me and I was in your ward, I would just like think about you and your wife every time I went to one of those spots.
Yeah.
Be like, I hope they cleaned up.
We may as well segue into ours at this point.
Okay, what's the sketchiest thing we've ever done in a church building?
Am I allowed to say the word on YouTube?
What word?
Oral.
You didn't even whisper!
Oral sex was performed in one of the classrooms, but I don't remember what we were there for.
It was a it was a family Christmas party.
Oh yeah. So there were lots of people in the building.
It was like a month after we got married, so we were just really horny.
All the time.
All the time. Went to sacrament meeting after smoking a blunt. First time in 18 years that testimony meeting was remotely enjoyable.
Nice.
I mean, haven't we all had sex in the church parking lot? I know I have. Have we?
In the church parking lot, I don't think we did, but in the building,
In the building, yeah.
we did.
Raise your hand in the comments if you ever had sex in the church parking lot.
Or the building.
Or the building. Sound off. Let us know. The parking lot or the building? Or none.
Or both.
Or both.
Both is good.
As a missionary, we were in the church updating some paperwork. Got bored, so went to use the bathroom while my comp finished the updates. I jerked off using my consecrated oil as lube. That got so much better at the end. I hope somebody's made a TikTok about that.
Oh shit, that's funny.
Okay,
Oh
I need
my
you
God.
to explain for the people that were never LDS what consecrated oil is.
As far as I know, it was always just like store-bought, like regular ass oil, but then you have like a prayer over it to set it apart only to be used for blessing the sick and afflicted. So that's what makes it so funny. Was there a problem with your wang and you needed to use that on it?
Bless it. Oh my God, that is so funny. The doors were locked and I had to pee while on a walk. I peed on the outside of the church by the fans in that corner thing.
Yes. I know exactly where you're talking about. Right by the
corner
satellite
thing.
dish.
I love that like anybody who grew up in the church would know exactly what that is.
Every building's the same.
Yeah, that's so funny. Okay, number 1, vaped. Number 2, not sketchy, but funny AF. My friend and I always go to activities just to hang, so we snuck out of the activity and we were sitting in a room ranting about the church and going through your channel. This is actually when we had just found out about it too.
That's awesome.
That is awesome.
Props to you.
I hope that you were using the church Wi-Fi to do that.
Yes.
It wasn't in the building, but I totally had sex on church grounds before. I was unmarried, so it was premarital. Naughty.
But if you just soaked, then you're okay.
Smelled a poop smell through the door. Got the bishop to open a door and found a naked homeless guy who had taken up residency in the room.
What the?
Does the parking lot count with the sweaty emoji?
Yes.
Yes. As non-members, my girlfriend and I used to park behind the ward building and have sex. Later, I dated an LDS girl and did the same. She later became my wife of 39 years.
Yay, right on.
I love how many people have sex in church parking lots. Went underwear streaking with masks on through a youth event with my buddies when we were 16.
Yes. That's
Nice.
hilarious.
Broke into the library to photocopy my ass. Just imagine the old lady that runs the library going in there the next time to use it and like lifting it up and seeing like a print. Me and my friends would skip Sunday school / Young Women and read Tumblr smut in an empty classroom. It got to the point where the leaders would have to come find us every week.
Yes.
That's hilarious. When I was first starting to rebel, but still attending, I would only give my boyfriend BJ's if it was in a church parking lot. What is with the church parking lot? It's
hilarious.
So funny. At 12, got asked by a 79-year-old man if I touched myself, alone in a room, together with my parents' permission. Yup.
Yeah, that happened to just about all of us. Still screwed up.
Yeah, it's messed up. Get absolutely hammered and go make pies with the young women. No one knew, and I was a mess. Smoked weed in the mother's lounge. Wow. Had sex in the mother's lounge. After we left the church, went to a family Christmas party in a stake center gym. Hubby and I snuck out and banged in a classroom. That's
Nice.
exactly what we did, except for we were still members at the time. Did it outside behind a church. I feel like there's gonna be so many of those.
Yeah.
I was a groomsman for a buddy's wedding, and well, all day with Mormons can tax your mental health. So I went to during the reception, I would just slip off to the church bathroom and smoke my weed vape. My then boyfriend, now husband, fingered me behind the stage in the gym while we were at a mutual activity.
Wow.
That's ballsy. Not me, but my aunt and uncle, they were in their 50s, 60s, hooked up in the church during my grandma's funeral.
Shouldn't be laughing.
During church prom, my girlfriend and I went in an empty Sunday school room and made out. Very risky because we're gay. Nice. Love to see it. Vaped medical marijuana in the bishop's office.
Nice. Yeah, the bishop's office or like the celestial room of the temple is gonna take the cake on a lot of this.
Yeah.
Because that's like...
I know, if anybody's ever done anything, if anybody's ever even like done anything slightly odd in a celestial room, I want to know about it.
Yeah, because they've got like people posted at every door.
That's what would make it difficult. There's people
I feel like if
sitting there watching you.
if you swung it just right, you could like stand behind a couch and make it look like nothing was going on, but below there were things.
Somebody's done it.
I'm sure somebody has.
We snuck in bottles of vodka and got drunk during a Christmas party. We were all adults.
Wow, nice.
I love that. Does having sex in a car in the ward parking lot count as sketchy?
Yes.
Yes. At BYU Married Housing, we made our first weed brownies. No one found out, but the entire building smelled like it. We were prepared to act stupid and ask where the skunk was. Climbed under the stage, through the folding chair storage compartment into the basement / utility room.
No. That area is haunted. We don't go down there. As soon as they start pulling those tables out and there's like that void, okay, now I gotta go back. I have to go back now.
Stole tithing?
Oh my
Wait, that's actually really bad. Good thing these are anonymous. I hope you donated that money.
Everything up front right now.
After 2 years of being an Exmo, I had sex in a dark open room with an inactive guy during a singles volleyball night. I once masturbated in the shower of the Temple Baptistry. I would have thought that I was going to hell for sure.
I was tempted to do that once. when I was there, but I didn't do it. That's funny though.
Oh my god, I thought a lot of people actually have. It's a shower.
I'm sure people have. The thing that's really sketchy about that is the like curtain is usually really white and super see-through, and they're not very deep. So you would have to be like clear back to the wall and like facing the wall.
You have to be very discreet.
Yeah, people would be able to tell what's going on because there's people walking in and out of there constantly, including temple workers.
Okay, that's all the stories. Do you have anything to add?
I have 2 sketch mission stories. They both have to deal with poop. Here we go.
Oh god. Wait, are you talking about the one thing?
The pen.
The pen. Have you not told this story before?
No, I haven't told this story before. So, as a missionary, you get some monthly money that's allotted to you, and we would always make the mistake of buying expensive things and then not having enough for food. So, I bought this really fancy pen for probably like $75 to $100. I don't remember how much.
Missionaries are so young and dumb.
Because one of the only things you could like use on your mission was like pens and ties. So I'd spend a lot of money on like that kind of stuff. So I was doodling or something, taking notes in my little planner while I was taking a dump, and the pen slipped and it fell in the bowl while my crap was still in the bowl. And so I went and got my companion because of course we had to laugh about it. And then he videoed me. I basically like got back as far away from it as I could while still having full reach. Plugged my nose, closed my eyes, and went for it, like right for where I like saw it sitting. I got it, but I definitely touched some poop. I can't tell you how many times I bleached that pen, took it apart, bleached it, soaked it in bleach, bleached it again, soaked it in mouthwash, bleached it again, like so many times. Scrubbed it with soap and water, and then I think I eventually just threw it away later. Like, or it ran out of, like the capsule ran out and they didn't stock that kind anymore or something. But the second one, I was having issues, so I had taken a suppository for hemorrhoids or something. And me and my companion were in the bathroom. This was like right before sacrament meeting. And he like pushes and rips ass. And we're both at like separate urinals. He rips ass. I'm like laughing. He's laughing. So I try to rip ass because I felt like I needed to. I had never used suppositories in my life before, so I didn't realize that it was going to be a shart. And it was a bad shart. It made it all the way through my garments, my pants, my suit coat, my white shirt. You could see it all the way through on the back of my suit coat. So basically tried to haul ass out of the church building and get to the car so I could go home and change, and we're stopped by like 15 to 20 people on the way, so I'm like holding all my stuff like this behind my back. And they kept asking us, oh, elders, where are you going? Where are you going? And we like had to make crap up like, oh, we left paperwork for an investigator back at our apartment or whatever. But yeah, super embarrassing. Things that if somebody had walked in on, I would have been, like mortified.
I know you told the whole world about it.
Yeah, because I don't have anything to hide these days. I don't care.
Okay, well, I hope you guys enjoyed all of these very funny, sketchy church building stories.
I still want to know in the comments, anyone celestial room, tell us.
Yes, if you did anything great, anything
or the
even
bishop's office,
slightly sketchy,
or like the
stake,
celestial room, or like the stake president's office. Any higher.
You know
up.
what? Anywhere, anything you did sketchy in the temple, I want to hear about.
Yeah.
Because I was too scared. I was too scared to do anything sketchy in the temple. I did have intrusive thoughts sometimes when you would go from like room to room. You know, they would like gather you in certain areas and wait till you move to the next space or whatever, where I'd have intrusive thoughts and be like, what if I just walked the other way to see what's in here? But I never did it. So I want to hear. I want to hear about all that stuff. And again, in the comments, have you had sex in a church building? Have you had sex in a church building parking lot? Thank you so much to all my patrons for supporting the channel. I appreciate you guys so much. And special thank you to Megan Haycock, Richard Kaner, Noble Monster Comics, Mormon Land, The Guiltiest Place on Earth, Doug Davis, the Exmo Candle Company, Craig Call, and Tans for supporting at the Demon tier on my Patreon. Make sure to give the video a like if you liked it, and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more videos like this, and we will see you guys next time. Bye!
Strong as a spell, I'll never tell. Yeah, I like you, that's for sure. Never have to close the door. Been a long time, a year before.